What's up, people? I am here. I am back. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about. This is a bands I love edition. It will be Skid Row. Um, then later we'll be talking about the Jurassic World preview, and I will say this in this video, and in the next one. If you don't want spoilers, don't watch it because I'm gonna go into detail what that preview was. So I'm not gonna. And it's on YouTube. You can watch it like right now. It's not the greatest quality, but if you don't want to spend like probably $20 or whatever to see an IMAX, it's on YouTube. So, but anyway, today's bands I love is before we will be talking about the band Skid Row. They're a band I found in 2010 because my best friend well, this is around the time when I first met him. He showed me the song 18 in Life, and just ever since then I just fell in love with the band. That song, and I started listening to more of their stuff. Man, yeah, like in real life, Sebastian Bach's kind of a crazy far leftist in real life, but whatever. Because if we're just gonna talk about music, Skid Row is one of the best band, like hair metal bands, and in my opinion, Sebastian Bach's voice is fucking beautiful. It's so melodic. It's especially even like into his later years. Like I remember seeing a concert from because he left. Unfortunately, Skid Row broke up. I think it was like '96. It was in the '90s they broke up. He went on his own, but he would often play like the Skid Row classics. So I remember listening. He still was still good voice. Obviously, it's not as good as like if as if he recorded 18 Life back in 1989, but it's still really good, and they're a great band. And unfortunately, they were like the last of that hair metal era because they came out in 1989, and we saw what happened the very next year. Grunge went big, and speaking of grunge, wearing a Nirvana shirt, which there will be a bands I love on Nirvana that'll probably be like next week maybe. Um, but yeah, like so Skid Row just unfortunately, but they still put out like the you had the Slave to the Grind album, which was still really good. So they still put out a badass album. It's just unfortunately, you know how a lot of bands get like egos and people have fallen outs and Skid Row broke up. So that's a band I would love to go back and see. Like go back to like 1989, 1990 and see them live. And Sebastian Bach's the epitome of hair metal. That hair, like he had like that rock star hair, and just listening to them. And then I listened to "I Remember You," which is an awesome song too. It just Skid Row was just awesome, and I'm happy to say I found them. What I did, and and pretty much ever since 2010, I listen to 18 in Life at least once a day. Like it's such a good song. Like, and I even bought their self titled album, which is what 18 in Life was on. Their self titled album Skid Row, which came out in 1989. I bought it on CD. It's in the house. One day, like I'll probably like I need to buy another one because the one I have, because I used it so much, is scratched. So like, I would love to get another one because that album is so fucking good. It's such a there's other even like Youth Gone Wild, which they play in even brought in a WWE game, was really good. And um, it was just really good. It just and like I said, I guess all I can really say because Skid Row is a band. I'll admit I don't have as much like long term connection as like let's say like Guns N' Roses and ACDC, Metallica, even Korn. I listen to longer than Skid Row. It's just you know it you know so that's why this video is gonna probably be a bit shorter. I'll probably do a longer one on Seven Dust because that's I think they're really underrated, man, and I don't feel like a lot of people talk about them. But yeah, Skid Row, I would say listen to 18 in Life, listen to I Remember You. Just listen to them. Like Sebastian Bach's voice is fucking badass, and the guitar is really good too. It's you know, it kills the song kills it. So I'm gonna take one more hit. Later, I will be talking about the Jurassic World 3 preview. It was fucking badass. So it's gonna be fun going through that. I was gonna wait initially, but now that everyone's already talked, like Clayton and the other Jurassic channels are already talking about it, so it's like fuck it, I'll talk about it too. So just like I said, I will spoil it. So either watch it on YouTube or just don't watch the video till until But yeah, watch it if you don't give a fuck about spoilers. But you know how you usually do. End it on a hit, and yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. But other than that, fuck Warner Brothers. Fuck OneRing.net. Fuck James Mangina. And fuck Disney. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.